This is that one song that you heard so many times, and every time you hear it, you're like, I'm not gonna bump to this song. But then you start catching a vibe. I'm sorry, not sorry. Yeah. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Love with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Love with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Love with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the
He's heating up.
Love with the gang, gang, gang. You know
He's on fire.
East Coast with that gang gang. You know we don't play games, whoa. Hop up on that wagon, oh please just get out the way. You know we stay stuntin', right up in your face. We sorry, not sorry, we just stuck up in our ways. West Coast gon' have stand up. Put that glass and hands up. Gang gang gang, we famed up. Got that change, we bagged up. Crew love, we stay manned up. Ahem like I'm wheezy, yeah. Rap game just too easy. Drip so sick, I'm queasy. Whoa. East Coast with the gang gang. West Coast with the gang gang. Love with the gang gang.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
East Coast with the gang gang. West Coast with the gang gang. Love with the gang gang. You know we don't play games. East Coast with the gang gang. West Coast with the gang gang.
I'm totally comfortable in my body. I just don't want to be in pain.
East Coast with the gang gang. West Coast with the gang gang. Love with the gang gang. Yeah. Watch me finesse, walk to the line. Good versus evil, God in his prime. Always in prime, always on time. Our time to shine. Wifey is fine. I'm doing fine. Glad that you asked. God fill me up. Mud in my glass. God clean me up. All that I ask. Wherever you headed it fast. I am ahead. You are in last. Last time I checked, you were all gas. Gas in the whip it up fast. Fast and all furious, I'm starting to spaz. Getting all curious, you put me on blast. Blast that Darius kids in the back. Back to the future is black. Black like T'Challa, Wakanda attack. East Coast with the gang gang. West Coast with the gang gang. Love with the gang gang. You know we don't play gang. Wow. East Coast with the gang gang. West Coast with the gang gang. Love with the gang gang. You know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang gang. West Coast with the gang gang. Love with the gang gang. You know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang gang. West Coast with the gang gang. Love with the gang gang. You know we don't play gang.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Hi everyone!
What's up, bro?
I don't think I've done like a general introduction yet as to who I am, so I thought I would do that now.
I can't stand stupidity. If you're going to say stupid shit.
Hi, my name is Bunny and I use bun pronouns.
What is your problem, man?
I am a gender fluid, trans, femme, pan-romantic, great ace, white passing Japanese person.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Full normal.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swoll.
Testing. Testicles. Oh, welcome everyone to episode 22 hundo and 27 as a daily mother Swoll, the most muscular Swollcast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swoll, yo, back with another episode. And today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is sponsored by Everson K2 Flex on all you.
Fucking Catalina wine.
Yeah, fucking Catalina wine. Shit's just falling everywhere. Holy shit.
Catalina wine mixer.
That's great. Nothing like starting off a man cast with like all the Swoll cards, all the pens, all the plastic just falling on the ground, but we keep our flow going. Welcome everyone to Swoll Slut Saturday. Let's get a round of applause for all you beaches showing up for the man stream. It's Saturday, June 11th. Welcome, welcome, welcome. No pup today. No pup today. I know. All right. Thing is, today was raining a lot. So he got outside earlier. He was out all day. And, he hasn't been outside for a little bit. He's been sleeping. So if I wake him up and bring him in here, he's just going to be kind of like antsy. And I don't want him to be antsy. I want him to stay comfortable. And then afterwards, I'm going to take him out, going to give him a nice little pee and poop break, give him a feast of grass-fed beef. He's going to eat good today. Tainty boy is going to eat good today. What's going on? Josh, Courtney, Brian, how are we doing? Tyler, Cerny, everyone is here. We have a great show today. Make sure that you share the stream right now because we are live everywhere. So thank you so much for being here. And it's Swoll Slut Saturday. So I think a lot of you know what to do. We got a great Swoll card today, but you might want to drop a hashtag triple S in the comments down below. Do so right now, and let's get today's party started. Are you ready, my Swoll fam? Wow. Oh yeah, nailed it. On the money. Swoll Slut, baby. Cheers, Leo. Cheers. Cheers, fam. All right. Hashtag SSS because we know if you drop the hashtag Swoll Slut, you might get banned. You might get flagged because naughty words. All right. For those of you that are listening, remember this is a live stream. We are available on every single platform. You can find all those links if you want to catch the live stream or the replays over there at www.thedailyswoll.com. And of course, we're going to get into some Swoll fam posts right now when we get into the tip, and those are all from inside the Swoll fam. You can learn more about joining Swollnormous X over there at swollnormousx.com. Lots of downloads, lots of cool shit. Download your 7 pillars. Check out the blog. Check out our memberships. We have some specials ending this weekend, so make sure you go and check that out. It's a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day. I got some filming done, which is great. Had a sick fucking pump today, actually. I did a back and triceps, which was fantastic. I don't know how many of you love yourself some B's and T's, some biceps and triceptuals. It was juicy. It was delicious, and nothing like a Saturday Swoll pump. So would you smash? Drop that in the comments if you haven't already. And if you haven't gone to the fucking gym, make sure you do so right fucking now. Just bring us with you. Bring us with you, go to the gym, leave Papa Swollio and the fam on, and we're going to make sure you get those extra reps. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second, Nick. I'm glad you were there. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We'll talk about that. Let's get into the tip. Here we go. Everyone moisturize, get a nice big loogie on, and spit on it. Oh yeah. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, share the stream, share the stream because we have some questions coming up. And don't want you to miss out on that. So before we get into the Swoll fam post, a reminder, yesterday inside Swollnormous X, we had our overtime segment, which was fucking awesome. It was so good. We dropped 2 brand new driving while gainings, and one of them is only going to be inside Swoll TV for members. One's going to stay inside driving while gaining uncensored because, as a lot of you know, if you already watched it, that was too hot to handle. We're not going to post that publicly. And that was this one. If you're just listening, it's the thumbnail. with me and Leah Thomas, which is the one that is not going to be posted publicly.
Chicks will dig you, or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
And the other one is Top Gun. Top Swole, I should say. So go and check that out. You can catch yesterday's overtime segment inside Swole TV, and the Top Gun one will be posted this week on the YouTube channel, the Swolenormous YouTube channel. So keep an eye out for that. We'll be talking about it on the podcast when that video is live. And not only that, it's Saturday, so I got to remind you that tomorrow is the Sunday Fun Day Red, White, and Swole Q&A-ness. So we'll take just pure questions tomorrow. And of course, Monday is our accountability meeting, June 13th at 12 noon Eastern time. So make sure you're there for that for members only. So again, you can join and get in on the live call. All right, let's get into the first Swole Fam post today. It's going to be from Ashton, and I'm fucking looking forward to it. I'm so stoked. What's in the box? Hit that button.
What's in the box?
What's in this box? What's in this tip box? Post here from Ashton. Hey guys, here's a stupid question. I am spazzing out about gaining back all the weight I lost in 4 years in only 2.5 weeks. The doctor said to go raw vegan. Oh, fuck. Hold on a second.
Inconceivable!
All right. Okie dokie. That caught me off guard. You're spazzing out about gaining all the weight back that you lost in 4 years and only 2.5 weeks. So I guess you are worried about doing it. I don't think it happened, right? The doctor said to go raw vegan with the exception of Greek yogurt. I did not like her. She tried to put me on a steroid for bug bites and I told her no. Jesus Christ. She gave me an antihistamine instead. Back to the question, what can I do to get rid of water weight besides go back overseas and eat foreign food? Right now, I am limited until July and August. I think I am going to be stuck with lettuce, carrots, and meat until then. What is going on here, Ashton? You want to get rid of water weight, you got to cut the fucking carbs. Get yourself some grass-fed beef if you can. Ground beef, steaks, even if grain-fed is all you can get, that's better. You're better with that. Pastured eggs if you can. Get yourself some organ meats. Cut out those processed carbohydrates, whatever inflammatory foods you're eating. That's the go-to, especially if you're having autoimmune issues or I don't know what's going on. You're not going to gain all the weight back. Jesus Christ, do not go raw vegan. And again, this is not medical advice, but fuck, I would not go raw vegan if someone had I don't know what you would have to do to make me shit. I have the option to eat all the vegetables I want and I don't do it currently. Yikes. Ashton, I want to know what's going on. I don't think you're watching live. And did I hear carrots in the fucking comments? Did I hear fucking carrots? Ashton, we do a lot of things here on the podcast, dear, but I will not have you using that sort of profanity on my live stream. Okay? Thank you very much. How dare you? How absolute fucking dare you?
How dare you?
All right. Now, we don't censor our language here, but carrots, you can fuck all the way off. You better be bleeping that out. Fucking carrots. What can I do to get rid of the water weight besides go back overseas and eat foreign food? I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure what the issue is. I really hope you are plugging in. I really hope I really hope you get back and you listen to this, or you follow up a little bit on that post, because if you want to get rid of water weight, you drop the carbohydrates, of course, exercise, quality sleep. With the doctor, I don't understand why. Like, what doctor? What fucking doctor said that? Jesus Christ. Get another opinion. Go to a doctor that practices functional medicine or that actually knows what the fuck they're talking about. All right. I need to know what the hell's going on. What took you to the doctor? You've been listening to the show. Ashton, you're a part of the Swole fam. What is going on here? Why does that sound... Obviously, it doesn't sound correct. Obviously, it sounds disgusting. All right. Brian, Papa Swolio, if a gym is full, is it okay to break up supersets and do exercises separately? Well, I mean, okay is a different term. It's definitely not the same as doing it back to back. So for example, let me see. I'm assuming you're referring to 2 exercises back to back with no rest. So let's say, I'm just going to throw 2 things out there. Let's say a barbell curl and tricep cable pushdowns. Okay, so those are two different exercises. And in a crowded gym, it's going to be hard to get access to a cable machine, even one side of a crossover. Usually gyms have one, maybe two, and or usually one, and maybe a couple other places, one other place to do triceps, even in a big chain gym. And to get a barbell, that's going to be you're not going to get a rack, that kind of thing. You're going to have to piecemeal that together. Okay is relative. So it depends on what the programming is and what the purpose of those supersets are. So if you want, you can do, it's not going to be the same workout. So it depends on what the goal is, depends on what the execution, the application. Is it going to seismically change what you're doing? You can either choose a different exercise, or you can break apart that and just do the exercise. Yes, you could do them separately, but it definitely changes the stress on the muscles and depends on, again, what the purpose is of that superset. But if you're forcing yourself to do a superset, that's not possible. Then it doesn't make sense. So you're going to have to adapt and tweak it. And there's nothing, I'm not saying that you're going to get bad results. It's just going to be a different type of workout approach. So if you're trying to build more muscle, if you're trying to, your focus is hypertrophy mostly, of course, that's going to come down to sleep, nutrition, the progressive overload, and like what you're doing on a more long-term basis. So it would actually benefit you in many cases to separate the exercises. But for example, arms, if you're doing biceps and triceps, that's a great superset. Chest and back is a great superset. But if you're trying to build more muscle, doing no rest between exercises is not ideal. You end up more going down the road of lifting for cardio, and you really want to focus more on maximizing the overload and maximizing the intensity while gradually increasing the volume of that work capacity over time. So that's how you're going to maximize hypertrophy, which is increasing the size of the individual muscle fibers. So it's a good question. And of course, we take questions inside Just the Tip if it comes from the Swoll fam. So if you have questions, remember, we'll take them during the Knowledge Cock portion. Let's see, Dusk Morn here on Discord. Hey all, I started listening pretty much every day about a month ago, multiple times a day, catching up. I appreciate it. And finally decided to join the Swoll fam yesterday. Oh, let's get a round of applause. Welcome, Dusk Morn. Interesting name. Welcome to the Swoll fam. I've been always worked. I'm sure it's a typo on the phone and stuff, but been really focusing and learning the diet part of it this year, other than just cut this or eat less. Looking forward to the community. Well, welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. Super stoked to have you. Super stoked to have you. I think what you meant to say, or what the autocorrect was, you've always been working out, but now you've just been really focusing on the nutrition aspect. So good. That's going to be a game changer. Don't forget, Dusk Morn, don't forget, now that you're part of the Swoll fam, remember, when you're saying, hey, I always worked out, but now I'm focusing on diet and nutrition. It's like, shit, that's fundamental. That's everything. Make sure you're focusing on the 7 pillars. So if you haven't read those yet, make sure you download it. Make sure you download it on the website, swollnormousx.com. It's right there in the main menu. Make sure that you are addressing those things every day. So no matter what your goal is, when you're focusing on the 7 pillars, that's what's going to keep you focused. That's what's going to keep your eyes on the target. Dead on. Okay, next post here from Jen. Jen writes, I hope you're all getting after it today, fam. Goddamn right. I went to morning gi class with the ladies and came home to execute push bravo. My arms are jello. We went hard rolling in class and it was hot as shit in that gi. Had to lower my weights just a bit, but I most definitely pushed myself. Excuses will get us nowhere. Hope you all have a great day. See you on the Mancast later. Hashtag Feff that bullshit that makes you think you can't reach your Swoll goals. Hell yeah, Jen. Fuck yeah! Oh my God. Sometimes reading these Swoll fan posts just makes me want to work out again. I want to do it again. Oh my God. I love it. All right. And a post here from Stella. Got my test results for my hormones yesterday, fam. I have Hashimoto, and 6 months ago, my doctor was thinking of putting me on meds, which at the time I refused because once you go on hormone therapy, that's it for life. So hormones are all fine since I quit all gluten foods, started working out, and I am over the moon. Next checkup in 6 months, but doctor said, quote, seems like what you're doing is working. Keep it up and we won't even have to discuss therapy. Hashtag go to the fucking gym. Stella, that's fantastic. fantastic. Oh my God, that is great. That is great. That's one of the best Swoll fan posts we've read in a while. I mean, I guess probably since like what, yesterday, the day before, I guess. They're all great. They're all so good. But that's a real unique one that that's a fantastic success story. That's delicious. Talk about a Swoll slut. That's fantastic. Does anyone else deal with that same issue or have experience with Hashimoto? I forget exactly the details of it, but it's definitely something. There's so many things out there to keep in your head. I forget the details of that condition, but I have heard endlessly that people solve those issues as a result of improving their nutrition intake and their food quality. But that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Who wants to be on hormones and who wants to be dealing with all the side effects or the potential risks factors and, be dependent on something else rather than your own self? That's unreal. That's fantastic. Excellent. Good for you. All right, let's get into some knowledge cock. Yo, fam. Sweet. By the way, so a reminder, those posts were all from members inside the Swoll fam and Swollnormous X. So you can go and head on over to swollnormousx.com and join all the groups, the Telegram chat, the Discord, the Facebook group, and jump in on the conversation, ask questions, and we'd love to feature you here on the show and help you make gains. We got the accountability meeting coming up Monday. We're going to have a Swoll fam roundtable. I'm super stoked for this coming week. Oh, I kind of gave it away. But anyway, we all just get excited. We all just get excited for the roundtables. We have a post here from Janole BRM. Papa Swoll, do you have any tips? I like with 2 P's. Do you have any tips to train chest? Do you have any tips to train chest and wings? Chest and wings, and for cutting and bulking. Ugh, what a Jackson Pollock splatter question here. Just everything. Do you have any tips to train chest and back and cutting and bulking? I mean, talk about like, can you tell me everything? Tell me everything I need to know immediately. Yes, I have lots of tips. I'm not even going to address your question because I don't even know where to fucking start. But because you sound all the fuck over the place, I'm just going to say go to swollnormousx.com and download the 7 pillars in the main menu. Download the ebook, and then they'll answer a bunch of your fundamental questions that you probably don't even know to ask. And then you can come back here and ask some more questions on the Daily Swoll or in the Instagram Q&A posts and stuff like that. And happy to help you get to that next level, but you got to get really fucking, you got to get those fundamentals locked in, my man. I think you're a man. I don't know. I don't even know what people are anymore. No one fucking knows.
You keep using the word.
Say the word man.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
Goddamn, say the word fucking man. My God. Oh yeah, that's why the nutrition. Yep. Stella. Oh, Stella, you're here. It's a thyroid autoimmune thing. Slows down metabolism. I'm really happy. Well, that makes complete sense. Autoimmune issues can be completely eradicated in some cases with just improved nutrition, undoing a lot of the damage. Good for you. What's your nutrition like? Let's get everyone a little bit more up to speed because I think that's a huge achievement personally. And that's going to make you feel really good and proud of yourself. What have you been eating? What's your nutrition like? You didn't give that in the post, but now that you're here live, Stella, if you can give everyone the breakdown of what you have been eating, and then I can share that. And then maybe someone else that might know someone or that deals with this issue themselves, they can maybe get inspired to do so. Let's see. Elijah, Mountain Maxwell, Papa Swoll, what kind of mic are you using? And do you have the regular Stream Deck or the XL? This is a Shure SM7B, and I have multiple Stream Decks. So yes, I have both kinds. I have the small ones and I have the big ones. So it's my setup is pretty intense. It's pretty intense over here, and I've been thinking about actually, it's more than that. I have other activation and decks and stuff like that. I got a lot of stuff going on over here. The cockpit. So any other more detailed questions, happy to answer. Let's see. Keith Parker, Papa Swoll, what happens if you only sleep 5 hours a day? Does it affect everything? Yeah, for sure. It'll affect your reaction time. It'll affect your brain health, your brain repair. I would recommend checking out the podcasts from Matt Walker. Matt Walker has his own podcast, but he's also been on Joe Rogan a couple times. I think it's been more than once. If not, it's been once. And it was like episode 1100 something. I don't know how I remember that. But I think because someone asked me recently and I had to look it up for them. And also his book, Why We Sleep. That's very important. So sleep is more important than hydration. It's more important than hydration. It's more important, or it's equally as important, because you're not going to go like more than a day, maybe, without sleep. You're going to fucking collapse. I know some people can go longer, or you tweak out and you're coked up or you're on caffeine. And I've done that before. I can tell the story at some point if anyone's interested. I remember staying up for 2 days straight. And I remember how out of it I was and things that I forgot and how much it fucked me up. It was so bad. But I'm glad I had that experience, just because it's insane how like ineffective you can be. And of course, that's an extreme if you don't sleep for 2 days. But think about that even if you're just chronically not getting enough sleep. You're always in that haze. Not to mention, it's going to negatively affect your ability to repair and build muscle. It negatively affects your ability to metabolize fat. So you actually store more fat and cannibalize more muscle, and negatively affects repair of muscle. Essentially, when you're awake, your brain gets like swollen and inflamed, and sleep actually allows the brain to repair. It's exceptionally important. Like, that should be the number one thing that people focus on. But think about all the blue light, think about the schedules, artificial light, think about people's sleep habits and on their phones, stress, not exercising, eating crap. Like, if you're eating shitty food and you're stressed out all the time, you're not exercising, you're also not going to get real quality sleep. People interrupting and waking up all the time, having their phone by their bed and Wi-Fi on and watching TV to fall asleep. People are just fucking destroying themselves. This is why I had a post. I forget if it was on Instagram. I forget what. Maybe it was Instagram. I mean, in other words, I saw it and I remember talking about it. We were talking about, like, what is health? Talk about healthy at every size and that bullshit. But talking about when someone says that they're healthy, right? Or you see in the newspaper that a healthy father of 5 with no prior medical condition, died of COVID, whatever. And you see the guy and he's 300 pounds. Like, what are they considering healthy nowadays? But when you step back and you think about how extremely unhealthy people are, someone that's less unhealthy, like very unhealthy, but just less unhealthy than the other person, you're considered healthy by comparison. So I'm not comparing myself. I'm not looking to compare myself to the average fucking American. For example, the average American is so disgustingly unhealthy. That's similar to me playing like one-on-one basketball with a 5-year-old. Like, it's not a competition. I'm just like, the kids can be like, throw on the ground and I'm just going to make a layup. It's not a competition. So to compare yourself to the extremely unhealthy average American person is just like, oh, great, you're doing better than that person. Well, shouldn't you want to be the best that you can be? Not to be cheesy or cliche, but shouldn't you look for self-improvement? Shouldn't you be comparing yourself to the person that you were yesterday and last week and the month before and the month before that? Why are you comparing yourself to just the average fat fucking slob? It's not a good comparison. And it keeps you lazy. It allows you to be lazy because you don't have to put in any fucking work. You barely have to put any work. I could do 99% less of what I do every single day to take care of my body and just to optimize my health and my wellness, 99% less, and still be doing more than probably 70 or 80% of the people in this country. And that's an exaggeration, but you get that concept of what I'm talking about. Just don't compare yourself to unhealthy people. It doesn't make sense. JC, what brand of whey? I'm sorry. Oh, I can't read that. What brand of whey grass-fed isolate do you use? I forget the brand, but I have a couple bags. Also, it's good, in my opinion, just for emergencies, right? Like, let's say there's a hurricane or there's something, I have water and I have whey protein. It's good. It's a good way just to get in protein and stuff like that. But it's unflavored and it's a whey isolate. I forget the exact name. I'll add it to the Amazon store, but I have a few bags of that. I forget. But I would test it for yourself. You're going to have a better time digesting whey isolate. You don't need it. You don't need protein. But if you do, it should be grass-fed, should be a whey protein isolate. And I get it unflavored. So that's just my personal preference. If I have protein, I'm going to do that. But it's always better to eat food and get that nutrition in, but it can be convenient after a workout and then before you get to your next meal. I'm not talking about anabolic window, but you get my point. You have to figure out what works best for you. All right, post from, let's see. I don't know if I got any response from Stella yet. I'll find that question. Tyler, would you recommend someone in their 30s to be on TRT since testosterone levels drop? Well, if you're unhealthy, they drop. Would I recommend? I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert in hormone replacement therapy. So I wouldn't recommend jack shit. Who dis guy, Papa Swole, Olympic plates or bumper plates for at-home barbell work? I'm going to invest in barbell. I have both. I've accumulated them over the last year or so. It's expensive. It's expensive to get metal plates. I like both. It depends on the situation. Bumper plates have their downsides depending on how big they are. I have the Rogue. I think it's mil-spec. I don't know if it's mil-spec Echo. I forget. But there's different types of bumper plates. If you're really going to be doing snatches and dropping them and bouncing the fuck out of them, you need those thicker, really rubbery ones. You need ones that have a lot of recoil. There's different types. Mine are just the bumper plates that are kind of like hard, shiny. I just wanted softer ones. I don't want bouncy ones. I'm not doing Olympic lifting like that, so I don't care too much. Plus, if I'm training outside, I'll drop that shit anyway. But I don't do that kind of lifting. So I have metal plates for doing things like, you're going to want metal plates if you're doing a lot of weight. So if you're super fucking strong and you're going to do certain exercise like deadlifts with 5 or 6 plates on the sides or whatever it is, first you need specialty bars that can handle that. But if you have bumper plates, you're not going to have enough space on the collar in order to load the plates up. So I have belt squats for a lever arm, and it has, the posts on both sides. So I got metal plates, that way I can put 5 or 6 45s on each side and really load it up. Whereas I would only be able to put, let's just say, for example, 3 bumper plates. So the bumper plates are really good if you're dropping the weight or if you're training at home, if you want less impact. You can put a crash pad or a couple mats if you have bumper plates. You're not going to dent anything. You're not going to chip anything. So those are fine. So it depends on what you're doing at home. So if you have a home gym and you're lifting a ton of weight, you should fucking use metal plates. That's why competition plates from Rogue, for example, are very, very thin, and they're calibrated, of course, so they're extremely accurate because they're meant to be used within competitions, but they're also thin, so you can put a ton of them on. So they're 45 pounds or whatever plus, and that's why they're so thin, so you can put a ton on the bar because some of these guys are fucking lifting 1,000 pounds like fucking maniacs. Good for you. Get those barbells. Fox Diva, Papa Swole, would it be okay for a female? Me, I think, eyes, JK, smiley face, to take testosterone. I don't know anything about it. So would it be okay? Why do you want to? Why do you need it? What's your nutrition like? What's your nutrition and your training like? Most people that'll ask questions like that aren't doing 90% of what they fucking should be, and you're looking for a shortcut. Why do you want to do that? Drop it in the comments. I want to know everything. Drop everything that you're eating in a day, Fox Diva. And don't just tell me what I want to hear. Tell me what you're doing, because it's important to get the actual feedback that you need. Everyone's looking for a fucking shortcut. All right, let's see. Stella, gluten-free. I eat protein and veggies mainly. That's what my doctor recommended. Not a big fan of beef. I know. But Bulgarian yogurt, which I make at home. Okay, good. Good for you. Good for you. Imagine what it would be like. I'm just saying, imagine what it would be like if you ate some more beef. What about organ meats? Don't miss out on all those nutrients. What do you mean when you say you eat protein? Sounds like you might not be getting enough fat. I don't know what Bulgarian yogurt is, but good for you. I'm glad it's working. So obviously keep doing what you feel best with. Mark, Papa Swole, what's a good way to tell family off? They know I lift and eat healthy, but since they're all in the medical field, they feel entitled to give me their 2 cents, even when I counter argue their bullshit. Do you live with them? Then just put up with it. I mean, don't tell them off. Like if you're living under their roof, for example, it's your own life. In the end, it's your own life. If you have the receipts and if you know what you're doing for the right reasons, then who cares what people say? When I started lifting and getting to fitness, this was not that gyms didn't exist and people weren't working out, but it wasn't quite as popular. Lifting heavy and training hard wasn't as popular in like the late 90s. It wasn't. Yeah, you had Arnold and stuff like that, so like being big, but it wasn't like every 13-year-old was in the gym fucking lifting weights like it is now, because everyone wants to be an Instagram influencer and shit like that. People weren't fucking doing it like to the level that it's at now, in terms of people are fatter than ever, but they're also more people are coming from a healthy approach. It's more common, but there's just more of the unhealthy, but there's more, more people that are going to the gym and fitness culture and shit like that. I hate those buzzwords, but it is what it is. So more details. I mean, don't tell family off, just lead by example and just do it. So people are going to give you shit for eating a certain way or doing a certain thing. But if you keep on doing, you're successful. Guess what's going to happen over the course of the next few years? They're going to be asking you for advice, or they're going to be changing on their own and watching what you're doing out of the corner of their eye. It's let people live their life and let them have their opinions. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't care what someone says about what I do or what I look like or this. Like, people are going to have their opinions. I mean, I don't. This is why I don't address, or I don't watch. Like, I don't sit there on TikTok or I don't know, YouTube. I don't look for what people have said about me in videos. It's none of my business. I don't care. I don't care. I know what I'm about. I know what I've done. I know what I say. I say what I mean. I think that's why there aren't that many. Some people do have their opinion. I'm sure they do. They see my content. They might make a reply video or something like that. It's like, okay, I'm not stopping. I'm not looking at your shit. I'm not wasting my time looking at your stuff. So let people have their opinions. And it doesn't mean I don't care. Yeah, I want people to like the content. I want people to make those changes. I want people to, to join the Swoll fam. I want people to do these things, but I don't like have expectations that the majority of people are going to be like, wow, I'm going to change my fucking life. It takes a lot of time. And that's why a lot of people, I'm just rambling now, but that's why a lot of people listen to the podcast for 4 or 5 years. And you see it in the comments when people join, when we have like a new member, like, I've been listening for 4 years, and like, holy shit, took you 4 fucking years. But people go through their own journey. They kind of listen casually. Like, we're talking about unplugging from the matrix here. We're talking about completely overhauling your understanding of what food is and what fitness is and how you can view yourself and how you can view your journey through this life. And that's a lot. It's like, people aren't just be like, okay, cool. It's not like going to the movies. Like, sure, entertainment now. No, change all these habits. Be more of a lone wolf and do things this way and change. It's a lot for people to undertake. It's very valuable, and people don't realize until they actually get out from all that noise how much more freedom that they have and how much better they feel. But you can't force people to see that, Mark. You can't force people to see that. That's why leading. All right. Let's see. We're about to go into some balls deep content. Let's see. Tyler, what do people refer as when they say I look healthy with looks and feel? And what food they eat to say it's healthy when it's about the quality of the food? Dude, I have no idea what language that was. I have no idea what you're asking. Try it again. TWG, the yoga girl, twisted yoga girl. Papa Swoll, my gym friend has gotten weird. And was fishing for compliments. Not my style. So working out by myself today. What? I nearly dropped the barbell on myself, but getting it done. Hashtag Swoll Saturday. Doing what? You're not benching by yourself. If you're training by yourself and you're doing exercise that should have a spotter, you got to be very careful, because you don't need a lot of weight to hurt yourself. And if you're not a seriously advanced lifter, there are certain precautions you can take. So for example, that's one of the downsides of training at home. Unless you have straps, you have a nice cage and a rack where you can actually set it up. So if you have to drop the weight, you don't kill yourself. You have to really, lift within your means or have a lot of the associated hardware and gear in order to protect you safely. Otherwise, you're going to be jeopardizing your progress because of how heavy you can go for certain exercise. But that's why things like Bulgarian split squats are great, because you can have the weights by your sides and then you just fucking let go of your hands. So you're not going to get crushed by the bar, for example. Anyway, I'm curious. Has gotten weird was fishing for compliments. What does that even mean? But training by yourself today. Good. Train by yourself. Fox Diva. We're following up on the turkesterone. I don't even know what that does or what that is. I really don't. I've heard it so many times. It's like the newest fad for. Okay. Fox Diva. Papa Swolio. I eat balanced macros, 130 grams of protein, fat, and carbs. About how tall are you? What are you? Are you a female? Like, are you a woman? Like, I don't know anything about you. Are you a man? Are you a woman? How much do you weigh? Like, are you new to training? Like, that's not anything that I need to know. Like, I don't care about your fucking macros. You see, everyone gives me these fucking macros. Like, this much protein, fat. What are you eating? What are you eating? For any other fitness jabroni, you could bring them your calories and they'll sit there with with their glasses on. And it'll be like calculating, processing. Fuck the number. What are you eating? I'm telling you, like, what are you eating? You eating a chicken sandwich? You eating a steak? What are you eating? I take creatine. I don't care. CLA. Fucking eat some beef. So you can help me build more muscle since I'm at my plateau. Bullshit. 130 grams of protein. You're not at your plateau if you're only eating 130 grams of protein a day. Give me some more details about you, right? I want to know. Lay it out. That got me amped up. That got me fucking amped up. And I'm on your side, but that got me fucking fired up. I got no deets. Fuck. I got no details. All right, fam. We can follow up in a little bit, but it's Swole Slut Saturday. I know. I love getting amped up with these questions. But you see the questions, I'm talking about? Hashtag Swole Slut for a chance to win today's Swole card. All right. We got to move on. Let's get some balls. That's deep. All right. It is deep. So we'll follow up if you have some more details, but I want to know the details. You're trying to build some more muscle, then, for example, just to follow up on that, if you need to build some more muscle, you need to eat some more protein. I'm 5'8", 140 pounds female. You're only eating 130 grams a day. 30 advanced lifter, do my fitness shows, etc. Okay. What are you eating? So you're trying to build more muscle. So why don't you just keep on lifting and eat more protein and lift heavier and build more muscle? You're 30 years old. Nice. 5'8", 140. Like, are you trying to put on more muscle? Like, you have a lot more size you can put on your frame if that's what you're looking for. All right. Okay. All right. Let's get into some balls deep content. We got a multiple post here. This is from EM Powered Living. EM Powered Living. Let's see what we got here. Let's get into some.
What's in the box?
Let's get into some juicy stuff. Let's see what we got here. All right. Emily HG at em.poweredliving. That was nice. That wasn't bad.
I gave it
I get a 10.
A 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
All right. If I hear another naturally thin, socioeconomically privileged, and genetically fortunate person once again reduce health to merely nutrition and exercise, I will scream. Okay. Well, I think it's all 7 pillars. So I think I think there are 5 other pillars. So I concur with that to a point, not the social justice, wokest aspect. Let's see. Determinants of health. All right, fam. Do we have another like 95% of shit? Like 95% of diets fail? Is this a new trend? Have you noticed that a bunch of videos or posts lately have been talking about these determinants of health? Where are these percentages coming from? How are you quantifying that? Can anyone fucking imagine how you quantify these percentages? How do you behavior? Well, it's 36% of your health. What in the world? Now, if you don't know anything about statistics, you can manipulate the fuck out of statistics. You can make those statistics say whatever the fuck you want. All right. Jesus Christ. Social determinants, 24%. Genetic, it's 22%. Who cares? Who cares? All right, you could say everything you want. Behavior accounts for 36%, while everything else accounts for 64%. So what Emily is saying is be a huge beesh, blame everything else because, well, 36%. So my behavior is only 36%. So ice cream and tacos is only 36%. Methinks that's going to be a much larger percentage. This is the most nonsensical bullshit. This is a method to try to give excuses. There's no way you can extrapolate these numbers. These are nonsensical numbers. All right. Behavior includes smoking, drinking habits, sexual habits, sleep, mood, and diet. Notice that weight is not a behavior. Who thinks weight is a behavior? It's a result of behaviors. Body fat percentage, right? Metabolic dysfunction is a result of those behaviors. It continues, this indicates that if one chooses to pursue health, which is not a moral obligation. What? You see how subtle and sinister these posts are? Like, what are you, where are you coming up with this shit? Who brought that into the equation? Where'd that come from? Came out of fucking left field. They can do so without focusing on body size. Again, the fat, how horizontal you are, that's a result of your habits. That's a result of your lifestyle habits. What do you do? What has occurred? What has gone in your face? What have you done your entire life? For yourself, physically, like, how do you take care of yourself? Not everyone's going to look the same. Additionally, quote, diet has more to do with variety and getting enough to eat than it does optimizing every single thing we put in our bodies. More to do with variety and getting enough to eat. Is she saying that as a pejorative or variety? Variety is irrelevant. You need to get the vitamins and minerals. The variety is that's just marketing. Emily says, let's see, is there more? Jesus Christ. Okay, 2 more. The cultural narrative insisting that diet and exercise are the only factors contributing to health are a result of the toxic individuality and lack of collective responsibility ubiquitous within our society. It's not collective responsibility. It's your responsibility. It's individual responsibility. It's your responsibility to take care of your health. I do think we need better education. Like, we need more information out there, but it's hard to push this out there when you have Bill Gates and everyone else, pushing fucking pea protein and plant and soy bullshit on everyone. It's hard to compete with that. Last post, by all means, engage in any or all health behaviors that tickle your fancy. And also acknowledge the fact that most people in this world don't have the luxury of focusing on optimizing health when they're exposed to oppressive conditions on a daily basis. Ooh. Who's being oppressed every day? Pursuing health is a privilege. Well, it's a right. It's not just a privilege. I mean, everyone can do better. Everyone could do better, even a little bit better, even a little bit better, even a little bit better. Matt Damon. Everyone can. Now, here's the thing. Not everyone has, not everyone's going to be able to, unfortunately, and this is the problem with inflation. There's a lot of different problems here. There's a lot of different problems. Not just the inflation, it's the fact that money is just getting more and more worthless. We should have deflationary products, but things are getting more expensive because you keep on printing fucking money and stealing from the American people. You're going to have more and more problems, and you're going to have greater wealth disparity. And yeah, it's getting worse and worse, of course, but everyone can do better. And what I'm saying is, if you are buying fast food, that same money will work at a supermarket. You just don't want to take the time to do it. You just want to have that instant food in your face because you're miserable with your life. You're not taking care of yourself. You're getting beaten into the fucking ground. Then you just get that your entertainment for the day is eating your 20-piece chicken McNugget. Yeah, it's a vicious cycle. You get addicted to these foods. You don't know anything different. You know anything better. You're surrounded by tons of unhealthy people. It's a problem. It's a problem. But again, it's not just about the money, because you have wealthy people that are eating soy all the fucking time. You have all these plant-based millionaires and people that are just trashing their health. They have a lot of money and they're still trashing their health. So let's not act like money is the only thing. All right. The fact that you're going to offset responsibility, like your behaviors lead to, who says weight is a behavior? It's the result of behavior. Okay. Yeah. Go for a walk. Okay. Let's get Let's get into this. Overtime. Remember, overtime, yesterday's segment is available now inside Swolenormous X. The Leah Thomas Drive Mulgaining is for members only. That will not be released to the public, so make sure you go and check that out. And also, the Drive Mulgaining Top Gun edition will be released this coming week on the Swolenormous YouTube channel, but members got a sneak peek of it last night, and it was fucking fire, so I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, Monday, June 13th, is our weekly accountability meeting, 12 noon Eastern time. Be there, you beaches, 12 noon Eastern time. Live call with the fam. It's going to be awesome. All right, let's take one or two videos. Let's see what we got here. Let's pick a number. Let's see what we got here. One. Oh, perfect. We'll have time for that's a long. How is that so long? How is that so long on TikTok? That's impossible. Did TikTok increase its minutes? That's fine. We're not going to watch that one today. We'll do these two. I'm not watching that one. That was like a 5-minute video. My goodness. All right, so let's pick a number, 1 or 2. 1 or 2. What do we got here? Number 1 or number 2?
What's in the box?
What do we got? Number 1 or number 2? Remember, hashtag SSS. It's Swole Slut Saturday. Make sure you drop that hashtag down below for a chance to win today's Swole card. And that's what she said. Number 1 or no, it's too long. It's exactly what she said. All right, number 1 or number 2. That was funny, Lacey. So I'm going to give it to you, Lacey, number 1. Lacey, number 1. By the way, I like that toxic muscularity tank, Lacey. It looked awesome. The toxic muscularity gear is fire. All right, number 1. This is called Fat Cats. Oh my God, is this chick gonna like defend her cats? Oh, fat cats. Oh no. Here we go. Let's see what we got. It's called Fat Cats.
When are we, as a society, going to treat fat people the same way we treat fat kitties? I mean, don't get me wrong.
Fat kitties. Is that what we're calling it these days? Fat kitties? Oh, everyone likes a fat kitty. And she has, by the way, she has a cat on her shirt. Let's replay that. She has a cat on her shirt. So see what happens? See what happens, ladies? You see what happens? Yeah, this is what happens. You got a cat lady here.
When are we, as a society, going to treat fat people the same way we treat fat kitties?
That they should stop being so fat, feed them less.
I mean, don't get me wrong, because I know there's probably a lot of fat phobia in the veterinary field, and there are a lot of cat parents that will shame other cat parents for simply having a fat cat.
It's because you're feeding them too much. And by the way, cat food and dog food is garbage. They need to be eating raw food. So the kibble shit that people give their dogs is fucking trash. It's trash. Take some fucking beef and throw it in a fucking bowl and let them eat it, for God's sake. Okay.
But a lot of people just recognize that some cats are just naturally prone to being fat, and that's
Nope.
okay, and let's celebrate their cute little fat bodies. And
because cats are cute in many cases. Fat humans are not cute. That's gross. Because fat cats, they didn't choose to be fat. They were just overfed or fed improperly.
I want the majority of the population to, just start treating us like we're fat cats. Just a little extra squishiness to love.
You could be an outdoor cat. I'm not letting you inside the house. Okay. Well, there's that. There's that. All right. All right. SH, my current cat won't eat anything that isn't crunchy. Well, then your cat's not hungry enough. Oh, man. Like when it comes to dogs and stuff, if they're hungry enough, they'll eat and they'll do what you say. That's why you can't train a dog that's full. That's why they have to be hungry when you train them. because they'll do whatever the fuck you say. And then they associate that with reward, and then they'll just do what you say. La Bamba, Papa, I'm a cat mom and I follow you. All right, that's cool. That's cool. All right, I get it. I get it. If we ever got a cat, we would get a Sphinx cat or something like that. I like Sphinx cat. I like Sphinx cats. Mama Swoll likes Sphinx cats too, so which is pretty cool. A lot of people are like, yeah, they're gross. They're awesome. If you're ever around a Sphinx cat, they're so fucking cool. They're so cool, and they're super like snuggly because they're always want to be around you. They always want to be sitting on you and laying near you. They're sweet. And they feel like leather. It's cool. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I don't like the cat boxes. I don't want the shit in the house. Fucking get a dog. Cats are cool, but, you know. It's not a dog. That's the problem. Yeah, it's the hairless one. That's the hairless. The Sphinx cats are the hairless ones. All right, last one. This is a frightening angle. I'm warning you. This is very, very impaling. This impales the eyes. Okay, I'm telling you. If you've never gotten in your eyes, it's like a needle to the eyeball. It's a needle to the fucking eyeball. All right. Okay. This is titled Fat Liberation and Abolition. Can't wait. Fat liberation and abolition.
What's in the box?
The fat terrorists. The terror. Here we go.
I'm driving from New York to Boston right now.
Holy shit. All right. Let me remove this because for some reason, let's just call it an individual, only wants to use the lower 20%, like the left corner of the screen. So it's like, hey, I have a whole camera angle here, but I'm just going to go ahead and like film in the bottom left-hand corner, period. End of story. I'm just going to use the lower third of the screen. All right, here we go.
I'm driving from New York to Boston right now, and I just saw one of the most clear examples of the tie between fat liberation and abolition work that I have
Fat liberation and abolition work
ever seen in my entire life.
Let's see it.
So this is a billboard for weight loss surgery, and in the image, it is the before and after of a masculine of center person. In the before, they're dressed of center person. Masculine of center person.
A masculine, a center person? Did she say that? It says, and I lost my diabetes and joint pain. Okay, so it's a billboard. All right.
In the before, they're dressed just kind of regular, and then in the after, they're wearing a police uniform. If that does not tell you everything you need to know about how fat phobia and diet culture exists to serve the carceral state.
Whoa. The carceral state?
Know about how fat phobia and diet culture exists to serve the carceral state. I do not know what to tell you.
It's probably showing I was a fat fucking lazy slob, lost the weight, and now I have a career that I'm proud of. That's what it used to mean. Because police officers actually serve the people in many cases. I mean, some of them are, you have good and bad people everywhere. But imagine looking at a billboard and getting offended by it. I don't get offended when I see stupid billboards. I look at that and I'm thinking, oh my God, people thought that was a good advertisement. Who's spending money on this billboard? That's what I usually think. I usually think, oh my God, this person why aren't they using targeted ads? Like, why are they fucking spending money on a goddamn billboard? All right.
As a white fat activist, obviously is not my place to be the voice on abolition.
A white fat activist. Okay.
No medication except my fucking antidepressants.
Okay. Yeah, a white fat activist. Yeah, this is like, there's two chins here. And usually there's multiple chins, but that second chin is so thick and bloated that it just looks like the top chin is laying on I don't know. It looks like it's laying on like her second chin. And look, this is just all I'm seeing. There's a septum piercing. There's a shaved head. But that second chin looks like the white part of an Oreo cookie. It looks like she's just resting that chin on, I don't know, a tire laying on its side. A white fat activist. You don't say. You don't say. So you're in favor of this right here. This is what you're in favor of this. You're in favor of your situation. Okay.
Fat activist obviously is not my place to be the voice on abolition. So I want to direct you to a series that Fat Rose did.
Fat Rose? Jesus, who are these people? What does abolition mean? You talking about like abolishing the police? She's just using the word abolition. Is anyone picking up on that? Like, what's the context of that?
On the ties between fat liberation work and abolition. If you go to their Instagram at FatLib Inc., it's called their Bustin' Out series, and it's in their video.
No, we won't.
That's a huge
We won't.
bitch.
We won't do that.
What happened to your queer party friends?
We won't. I have no idea what that was about. That was kind of funny though. Imagine getting worked up over a billboard. Imagine getting worked up over a billboard. Fam, as always, it's a reminder to go to the fucking gym, to take care of your health, and to go and fucking crush it. All right. Today we got a fucking amazing Swoll card. Let's give it away. Tomorrow we got Red, White, and Swoll. We got the Sunday Funny Q&A in it, so lots of questions we'll be answering tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe, share the podcast, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Make sure you share the stream, share the podcast. It helps a ton. It actually is the number one way in which we grow. So when you share the podcast with your friends and family and coworkers, people that need some knowledge cock across the face, it helps tremendously. All right, fam-wise, we got a Swoll card to give away. Swoll Slut. Here we go. Falcon, kick us off. Oh, we got we got one. Today's winner is Elizabeth Fahey. Congratulations. I'm laughing because it says SSS, hashtag SSS, where's her jawline? Agreed. Well, congratulations, Elizabeth. Send us an email to support@swollnormous.com, Swoll card 2227 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email. And we'll get you this Swoll card ASA to the P's nuts. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations. Oh, come on now.
I got hairy legs.
I don't think she does. I know you do, Joe. But thank you very much for playing. Congratulations, Elizabeth. And let's close this beesh up. And remember, if you're a member of the Swoll fam, make sure you head into Swoll TV over there at swollnormousx.com and check out yesterday's overtime segment. It's now available for members. And if you have questions that didn't get answered today or that you want answered tomorrow, make sure you're ready for tomorrow's stream. Hit the notification bell on YouTube and all that good shit. Turn those notifications on. And if you are a Swoll fam member, you will get a Swoll text, you'll get a Discord and a Telegram alert, so you'll be notified in advance. You'll know when I go live, and I will slap you electronically, be like, yo, I'm live, you douche. Come on in and watch the live stream. I'm live, you douche. swollnormousx.com. Yesterday's overtime was fucking legit. It was legit.
We choose truth over fact.
Another example of cake gender would be if someone feels like they have different layers or flavors to their particular gender.
Great Scott!
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
How about I send you a hobo dick cheese?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Because stickers?
Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, one cross each.
Shame. Shame.
Oh, baby.
Inconceivable!
Ever served in a forward area?
So per is a neopronoun that comes from the word person, which is why I really like them.
There's tiny tuck, typical tuck, total tuck, and the tyrannical tuck.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn!
No hands. Undefeated. All right, fucking nailed it. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, all those details to join the fam, swollnormousx.com. We are here live every single day. Make sure you subscribe on the podcast app of your choice. All those links down below, wherever you're listening or watching this. Check out the description if you're new for the free downloads, information, all the stuff that we have going on. And of course, I hope all of you are checking out papaswolio.com for all the apparel, but use code DailySwoll for 10% off because those new drops are fire. And I can't wait for some of the new designs we have coming. It's going to be a big fucking year as always. So I'll see you tomorrow for the Sunday Fun Day. Red, White, and Swoll Q&A-ness, lots of questions, and of course, as always, lots of brown eyes. So peace, McGee's, deuce, Magoose, your boy Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I gift rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like...
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, chill. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my